Title chasers Sussex had an up and down time with the bat on the opening day of their latest LV County Championship match with an understrength Warwickshire at Edgbaston. Sussex hoped to make the most of conditions, a green home attack and a 49-yard boundary on one side of the ground after they won the toss and batted first, and it looked as if it was going to be their day with Chris Nash and Luke Wells making solid progress through the morning session. Keith Barker had to lead the largely inexperienced attack, which included on loan Maurice Chambers, who struggled to get a look in with Essex this summer. The Bears have been hit extremely hard by both international call-ups and injuries, and that wouldn't have helped as they looked set for a long and hard day in the field. Things weren't made any better when Wells on 24 was dropped by Jitan Patel at slip off Tom Milnes. All led to both Nash and Wells securing largely trouble-free 50s. Nash's came off 84 balls with his 8th 4. He's not been at his very best of late and he needed a score to keep his side's title hopes alive. They began this match 33 points behind the leaders Yorkshire. Having batted through the morning session with Nash, Wells then completed his half-century 20 minutes into the afternoon. He has been in good nick for much of the year, and this 50, the 6th time he's got that far this season, came off 112 balls. He'd found the boundary rope 5 times in that, as he took his partnership with Nash to 121. But in the next over, the day's 36th, Nash was LBW to Chambers, an ideal way for the bowler to get on with his new teammates. Nash was gone for 59. Patel has been a vital part of his side's attack in recent weeks, and new man Michael Yardy refused to let him settle as he now took the total up to 156 for 1, and a big first innings score was on the cards for the visitors, who've lost their way a little in recent championship matches. And they now did that here after Yardy on 21 was banging front to Barker. The left armer struck again in his next over to remove Wells for 65, the batsman turning a ball straight to Ricardo Gordon. Rory Hamilton-Brown spent a dozen minutes trying to get off the mark, and then he flicked a ball from Patel to Varun Chopra at short mid-on. Ed Joyce rather uncharacteristically chased a wide ball from Gordon and edged behind. Matt Machen shovelled a short ball from Chambers into the hands of Atiq Javid. And when the Essex man also trapped Ben Brown right in front of all 3 stumps, Sussex had slipped from 156 for 1 to 195 for 7, losing 6 wickets for 39 runs in 21 overs. And it was close to being even worse for them. The fielders and bowler were convinced that Chris Jordan had nicked Gordon behind, but the umpire disagreed. Having begun the day so brightly, Sussex then ended it in a similar fashion, largely thanks to Jordan, back in the side after a recent and successful run out with the England Lions. He has had a marvellous season, mostly with the ball, but with the occasional handy innings such as this one. He demonstrated the patience and determination which was missing from many of his teammates higher up the order. He also played some very attractive shots. He received the necessary support from Will Beer, who's already shown this season in his few appearances that he's no mug with a bat in his hands. Apparently he is known as the Horsham Wall. He may well get a decent run in the side now that Monty Panesar has moved to pastures new. Jordan made it to his 50 before the close as the partnership between these two reached 83. The half-century for the former Surrey all-rounder occupied 89 balls with 6 fours included. It was his second half-century of the summer and an extremely valuable one for his team. He ended the day on 58 with Beer on 23, and between them they've carried their side to 278 for 7, a total they will be looking to add to on the second morning before they have a go with the ball to try to get ahead of this crucial encounter.